Okay, this is the Breast Love one. I want to do a continuance of the storyline for little baby Mitchell. Baby Mitchell body was found and I'm trying to end the storyline reading as far as him to see exactly if his father is responsible for the murder of little baby Mitchell, a 2-year-old toddler who was beautiful baby, full of life, had lots of life ahead of him to live, and his life was taken because he's no longer here. So I want Universe God to put on the table another storyline and let me know for sure if his father is responsible. Universe, 16 jumping out for some reason. I don't know, it's just jumping. Okay, 16. Okay, if this young man, Mr.North, his name is, I found out Mr.North, if Mr.North intentionally killed baby Mitchell. Let's see. You know it, Universe. Okay, let's see. Universe, if he did. You know it. So I just wanted to be, Lord, that you put on the table if he is responsible or if someone else is. Because he said the baby was kidnapped. So I just want to know, was he responsible? Thank you, Lord. So these are healing of the soul cards when you hurt someone to the core or murder someone. Okay, let me turn my phone down for no interruptions. Okay, Universe, you know all about it for the sweet baby. Okay, it's 258. 258. Okay, that means something, whatever. We're all the numbers around. Let's flow. I'm going to take some cards from, these are what you call abuse cards. I just got them all mixed up. And I'll let God just tell me when to stop. I'm just going to wiggle them. There's a lot of them. 17 decks all mixed together. Universe, give me the cards for Mr. North and baby Mitchell. Universe, you know all about it. You know this story. You know this young man. You know baby Mitchell. You know what happened to this sweetheart, Universe. I hear the word see. I hear the word see. Okay. What about see, Universe? See. See you caused it. See you caused it. See you caused it. Okay, let's just flow for a little bit. Stop. Okay. I hear see you. There's a lot of them. Do I keep all of them, God? That's a lot of them. Ooh. See you caused it. Okay, I'm hearing see you caused it. Okay, let's flow. There's too many, so I know I gotta break it down. So let's see, Universe. Let's see something. That's a lot of cards. Do I take all these? Okay, I can't question God. I gotta go with what I said. I gotta whip them. In some kind of way, I'm just gonna have to break them down because that's a lot of cards. Okay, some kind of way he wanted to marry somebody. If not his child's mother, he wanted to marry somebody or be somebody's man with this card. This is a marriage card. See, this is a woman card too. Let's just flow, Universe, you know all about it. Here's this bad card. It's back in this one too. Let's just flow, Universe, you know all about it. So let's just flow. Okay, thank you. So I'm going to do some and then I'm going to stop because it's a lot of cards and I'm going to do it again, the rest, okay? Just the one I have to work it. they noisy. You can just skip the video until you see all my cards down, and then you can avoid all this noise I'm making, okay? Or if you want to just stick around and just watch me do it, you can. But I gotta work it the way God tell me to work it. I can't just, okay, the card pop. This gotta be it. It's sitting on top. I gotta do it the way God want me to do it. I can't just, I gotta do it the way God tell me to do it. Okay, so that means I gotta do it just like I'm doing it. That's a letter, I mean that's a number 11. Something might have happened at 11 o'clock. Something might have happened at the door. Let's just flow a little bit. We have this. Got this bad car again. Oh, I thought that was the car. Okay, let's flow. Whoa. That's a number 14. Maybe that's a number or something. Or somebody is 41 years old. Number 14, apartment number, part of a license, part of a social, part of a birthday, part of a phone number. He was nervous at his place. Okay. He wants somebody to be strictly his, whoever that is. Let's just flow. Oh, shucks. I'll get it. Let's get these on. Whoa. Reversed it, get Mr. North, the father of baby Mitchell. Baby Mitchell. Is he responsible? Okay, I'm gonna stop it there because I'm gonna stop it there, and I'm just gonna have to finish because I got too many on the table. Let me just get up for a minute. I mean, let me see if I can get that card. Let me just get up. Bear with me. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's just flow. We have that, he was forebodying Mr.North, okay? Okay, it says right here, fake love shows that it was abuse. Some kind of fake love he had for his baby, his child's mother had for him, he had for her, or just some relationship, or friends, or whoever this is God talking about the fake love with him. Somebody had fake love for him, and he saw it. Because abuse was in it, or he had fake love for the baby, however it's flowing. Okay. When was you going to tell me? I wouldn't have known this about you. So something he found out about somebody, whoever it is, that he didn't know. Okay. Help was coming for him, God says, right? He had to stop thinking he deserved abuse. Follow me? So it says right here that youth don't last for so long. He needed to exercise. If not him, somebody he is connected to. He's dealing with a biller, whoever the biller is. He in a poly relationship, maybe with partners or whoever this is, or just a real poly relationship. Okay? Something was charged to his account. Follow me, and it was out of control. Or he charged something to somebody's account and it was out of control. Okay, knowing all money is green. This card usually means that you need to, you can find another job. Follow me? Or the kind of job that he had, you know, it will bring in money. So it didn't have to be a proper job, but whatever kind of job, as long as it brought in the green, the money. He's going to look somebody straight in the eye-to-eye contact, no biting his tongue, and tell somebody something, whoever it was. Because thoughts was spinning in his mind where he was anxious here. He was anxious about it. Okay, if he changes identity, it won't work with his twin, his woman, or his, it changes identity. That means sexual change, just, yeah, turn gay, or just fussing, anything like that. Because it changes things around. Okay, you are the common denominator. Here's the common denominator here. So we have right here was talking in his surroundings. Okay. He had a relapse with somebody he was with, and it was a war zone. Because somebody was picking people in the order of jobs, trafficking, jobs, schools, apartments, landlords, or whoever this is, somebody. Right? So we have 401, could be part of a license, phone number, social, birthday, it could be part of anything. Follow me, amount of money, twisted around, 104, it could be, or it could be a real thesis, right? Follow me? Or I like to use it for the Bible, looking at Bible pages, information as far as paperwork from the police department, court system, schools, or whatever. So we have right here that somebody was following him. But to gain is to lose, what needed to go. So that means he would have to ride faster to lose whoever this is who's following him. Okay, so the power to stay silent was no more for him against somebody, whoever it was. Because he made a choice about his home. Follow me? Where he was living at. If that's not his house, wherever he was at, right? Some house he was at. He's a beautiful dreamer. But he wasn't going to put up with somebody's crap no longer, or somebody wasn't going to put up with his. Because we got a man, whoever the man is, did something by the 15th. But it don't have to be the 15th. Did something by a certain day of the month. He did, or some man, whoever it is, right? So it say tell her. So Mr. North needs to tell somebody. Mention me. So the baby is, or is this Mr. North universe? Because the baby can talk through the cards, but let's just see if this is Mr. North, because he in jail. Follow me. So let me look at the cards for a minute and see if this is the baby or Mr. North. You probably say the baby, but God can talk to the baby. Okay, let's just go. Which one is it? I'm going to say this Mr. North. Mention me, Mr. North. Tell her his child's mother, his woman if he had one, it got to be a female. Okay? And he never felt like this before. He had to stop being scared of his feelings. Okay, it was some sharp words between him and the baby, or with somebody. Because somebody insinuated something, whoever it is. Sharp words. What he did to the baby. He is in solitude doing some kind of thinking. Follow me? So we have right here that he had cheating ways and somebody wasn't going to settle for what that he know. Or his child's mother or some woman in his wasn't going to settle for it, or he felt the baby wasn't doing something he wanted the baby to do and he wasn't settling for it, whatever this is. He had deep feelings inside. He's doing something judicious. Okay, we have that somebody, he wanted to know, will somebody trust him now? Because he on the down low, or he was downright and dirty to somebody, right? Follow me? So he had to get away from the idiot because somebody he was dealing with was an idiot, or the baby needed to get away from him and he was the idiot. But I can't say the baby because the baby can't take the baby's power back. So he had to get away from somebody, the idiot, and take his power back. Okay, so we have some lady was going to be spoken to. Businesswoman, non-support businesswoman, job, whoever it is, she a businesswoman. Could be the child's mother, I don't know who it is. Okay, no more bowing down. He wasn't going to be bowing down to somebody that was treating him like an animal, controlling, dominating, or whoever this is. So we have, that's number 8. 8 could mean something. He wanted joint custody, follow me? He wanted maybe his child's mother to be courteous to have joint custody, or somebody he owed money he wanted that person to have joint custody. That means come together with me and be courteous with me. But it says right here that it's going to be justice for sure against somebody who don't look like him. Okay, so it says right here, he is going to do what it takes to get to where he wanted to go that day. And he is going to be doing, he was thinking about it. He was nervous around a pyramid of people because it's obvious that he knows something come from way back for him, something. So he was nervous around some people because something come from way back, because the other one said he owed money. So, yeah. So he was nervous at a place, whatever the place is, maybe some hangout spot or whatever this is, I don't know. So we have that he wanted somebody to be strictly his child's mother, a present female of his, or something, right? What do you want to do about it? Wait a minute. So we have, he was jet setting that it was Juicy or somebody he know. So we have right here, do not wonder why I asked the person if they gay. Can he feel his God mission being gay? Okay, whose socks are these? To simply mean in glass, and it means something or somewhere had no business being. In back of the glass doors, in the car window, in the windowsill, or somewhere, or actually in a glass. Something or somewhere had no business being. Okay, he is going to sweep things up for speedy recovery. So let's just see here. You need to learn the lessons needed in being to express his spirituality, God says. The next one is that he need to dig deep and ask himself why he even settled for less out in a situation. Because some type of news he got showed that was a lack of love. Okay, he had to look with both eyes, and what do we see? A mirror is meant to show him the truth. So we have, we grow like a plant. He had to get everything he needed to grow. It was time for him to stop settling for whatever he was settling for. Never stop wanting the best out of love, and know that he had to love himself first. So he said something, and somebody said, yeah, me too, taking him for a joke. So we got the COVID. So there's a lapse in it because of COVID, and it usually be the job card. So we have right here that honestly, he might have been eating, or somebody might have been eating, saying, try me if you dare, anything like that. Okay, it says right here that somebody was feeling their time abusing him, or he was feeling his time abusing the baby, or what was going on. Activity is on his cell phone. What type of activity? So we have that he was eating maybe some kind of meat with sauce, or somebody he know. He's traveling at night. Okay, somebody was letting off their sexual tendencies. Need to have a clear mind though. Okay, so we have a Virgo and the sign of Sagittarius, or somebody act like a Virgo, business-minded, or somebody act like a Sage, adventurous. So we got the Virgo was venting for a move to be made, whatever move, and the sage chose wisely, or somebody act like a sage. He had to change and chance it all, or he did, because somebody looked at him as a weak bag. Okay, he wanted loving treatment, or the baby wanted loving treatment. Okay, it says right here that he is hand in hand with the enemy, or the baby was hand in hand with the enemy, the baby's father, Mr. North, wishing for a good decision. So we have this bad car again. We got this car, wondering if he'll bite, if he'll get in. Bad news, this car, follow me. So we have right here, he need to save some money. But do he love his wife? So if he had a female some kind of way, he's talking to somebody on the side. So if he had a woman, he's talking to somebody on the side. Okay? So we have, because that's what it means when you're stepping out. That's what that means. Do you love your wife? Do you love your girlfriend, whoever you got? Because that means they stepping out. That's what it means. So let's just flow. That's not saying a lot about the baby that I can see. Universe, did Mr. North murder little baby Mitchell? Because I got all kind of cards that will let me know. Universe 13 jumping up. I got cards that let me know. Did he do it, universe? I'm trying to. He need to be where? The Lord thinker. He was Lord some kind of way. He had some numbers. Part of anything. License, social, phone number, door number. Let's just give me some. What? Okay. Okay, jumping out. We got deck 13 jumped out at me. Wait, he pinpointed an action and helped him up in his life. Somebody was captivating to him, or he was to somebody, and somebody wanted him to make up his mind, or he wanted somebody to. He was amazed that somebody was acting spicy, or he was coping because he had to defeat a failing. So we have that he had to listen to God and go to whatever training or classes or whatever he needed to go to and able to make it. Do he know all the facts, or do the law know all the facts as far as this case? Or just as far as having religion? Or if he have a religious, would he consider not having a religion? I'm saying it wrong. If he have a religion, would he consider not having one? Do he even want help? Because the problem was he was too nice. So we have right here, somebody facilitated something and he shouldn't have went with the person somewhere. Somebody wanted no more ain't told him, or so what, so he didn't want to his baby. He is sadistic to his baby, or somebody to him needed soul support. Wondering if it's his fault that he is tangled up with these people or this person. Because he is getting high. You need to get your cell phone for help. Okay, it was time to act. And somebody wanted him to promise there's coming, or what was going on here. Because somebody wanted to seek revenge on the Negro. Okay. Seemingly he was the best. He is a wonderful, right? But who's proud of him? Because he wanted his inheritance, or somebody wanted it from him. A logo, a symbol, some kind of way. Either he will, or whoever this is, a company or whatever, because he is isolated for a coping mechanism. But it's obvious that somebody knows something about this thing. Let's just flow universe. Okay, I see the unjust. Something was unjust and he going to court, but he going to court. We're dealing with the big boys, law enforcement, FBI, lawyers, judges, drug dealers, gang members. That could be any of them people. Your man, your husband, the doctor. It could be any man that's larger than charge, the pastor. Did I say him? It's penny pinching for real. But something was unjust, and he going to court about it, probably. University, Mr.North kill baby Mitchell. It says right here, this one right here. Do we know all the facts? Do the family know? Do it matter? If he chooses to not want a religion, right? Here's the baby. Will finding my parents even matter? being adopted. But they said they found the baby, right? So, are they sure that's the baby? You sure that's baby Mitchell? Well, if they sure that's baby Mitchell, I can't put this one on. Let's flow. Baby Mitchell, finding my parents even matter. Being adopted just simply means he's spending time with his daddy. Want to go home right here. Let's just flow. Crying out at the house. I saw the crying out. Either the baby was crying out at the house or the father was yelling at the house. Ask yourself why he stayed, forcing himself to deal with the hurt. Because God wanted him to turn into a new version of Mr. North, his name is, right? He needed structure, and God says how to control things the best way he could is to have structure. Because God says, how do he know it's true that he needed structure? It was going to be lighting a fire in him until it's lit, and that was going to show him that he needed structure. God said, look at his life, and if he don't see no progress, ask his own self why. Right? Because he shouldn't refuse the help that God sends to lead him to his path. Because some kind of way somebody asked him, could we do it now? Or he asked somebody, but they said it's going to cost him. Or God telling him, Mr. North, it's going to cost you. Because we have finally, baby Mitchell was in a safe and happy place. But Mr. North was dealing with the Lord. Think of somebody who wore. Seemingly, baby Mitchell was the best. The problem was Mr. North was too nice to whoever this is. Do we know? I mean, it says, do he even want help? Because somebody facilitated something to him and he shouldn't have went. Maybe somebody who didn't want any ain'ts or so what's out of him, or he didn't out of the baby. Somebody may be sadistic, or it's him that needs soul support. Wondering if it's his fault because he tangled up with whoever he tangled up with, or he was tangled up with the baby and he didn't want no so what's, no ain't, so what about the baby or somebody out of him, out in the street. Okay, it says right here, he is getting high and he needed to get some help and get his cell phone because it was time to act. Somebody wanted him to promise, so some kind of way somebody wanted him to come somewhere. Because we got right here the leader in the theft car, so he stole from somebody or somebody owed him, however it's going. Universe did he it was torment for him, or torment for baby Mitchell. It was hyped up. He's coping and isolated. Okay, I love him, but it won't be no romance. This might be the baby's mother or his girlfriend or whoever he had, 24 and up or 42 and up. Okay, we have something being discussed at the table. Only you, babe. So he telling somebody it's only that person or the person telling him, because he want to do some check touching, feeling and touching over a woman to see if he can go all the way. Or he took some kind of shortcuts in his driving, follow me, to get somewhere. He dealing with the big boys right now. Whatever big boys he was dealing with that night or whenever. When he was an antelope too. He couldn't do nothing with him. Okay, it says right here, he had to think twice because he was playing Russian roulette. Because he's petrified about his cabbage, his dough, his moolah, his bread, his coins, his money. Because he wanted his inheritance or somebody wanted it from him. Okay, so he wasn't going to postpone the active action. He's going to make something happen. So things can start to look good, to change for him. Okay, who's proud of him? He is going to be proud of himself because he is wonderful. But God's saying right here that he need to go to whatever class, orientation, or whatever God was saying to help him. Whatever to lead him to his path. Because God say right here that the mommy is going to be drowning in the sea of feelings she can't recover from. She got to go to bereavement or anything like that. Because somebody measured and tested and saw how far they could go with baby Mitchell, and it was awful. Or with the father, because the father was mixed up in some kind of gossip problem. he was crying out at the house, or the baby was crying out or yelling out at the house. He had a defeat of failing, and he was coping. So we have he wanted a united front with the child's mother, with his girlfriend, with the baby, or whatever. Because God said he had no more mind of crutches. He was strong in his mind. Okay, thoughts were swirling in his mind at the duplex, wherever he lived, or at some house he was at. Okay, he amazed somebody got spicy with him, or somebody amazed he got a little spicy. Okay. Somebody was worried about his sex life. Why you worrying about my sex life? I mean to please you. Because somebody was captivating to him, or he was to somebody. I want somebody to make up their mind. But it says he had to take heed to what was calling to be heard and seen by him, because he was not exempt. So we have right here that he got patted down by the cops, or he had like a person that's non-black that robbed him. Could be a boss or whoever this is, somebody. Pickpocket. So we got a symbol that could go with the cops, or we got a boss that still could be like a logo symbol. Somebody wanted to seek revenge on a Negro, follow me, and he was tortured. He had to see that the person was crying out for love. He had to pay attention to his visions and his dreams, because he was half good, half bad. He had to see what helped him up in his life, and he pinpointed it. Okay, it's obvious that somebody knows something. Okay, so he joined a party afternoon. That would be court, or a meeting he had with somebody, or court that it haven't came maybe, or will come. It says right here, got shown his fortune and show that he can build his future. So he had to allow life to follow him to the best place and be essential by coping. And this last card is, he hooked himself on and ran from his problems. And it's as easy to leave things to others and just escape. So we hooked ourselves on to something he was entwined in gossip. I don't really see a bunch of drug cards or anything. Let's see. I don't see no death cards. I need to do another one. Or even over here, this could go with him. If he was on drugs, he need to go to something downtown, like a treatment. Sleepy. Ooh, goodness gracious, it's coming down on me. Okay, let's just see if I can do another one. Universe, give me another one. 11 jumping out. Let's see, 11. I can take some. Universe, you know all about it. Did Mr.North kill his baby? Baby Mitchell, universe. Did he kill baby Mitchell? I don't see any death cards yet. You know, I didn't put out like what, I put out a lot of cards. Okay, stop. Did Mr.North kill baby Mitchell, universe? Whew. Sleep. Okay, thank you, Lord. Number 2, maybe something happened 2 o'clock. Number 2 missing. He going to jail. Got the number 1. Hell bent on destruction. Mr. Mitchell killed his baby. The accident. Lights was flashing and he needed to see the lights and what needed to go, God says, right? Because God said he's going to plan his feelings, right? All of the feelings he had. Glance at the moon, so kind of way he is out outside. Somebody was a kitty cat mission, something they actually planned or was sneaky about, whatever this is. He need to get more sleep to be more energetic. Okay, he is astonished that she did it. A female did something. Maybe the child's mother giving the baby over to him or some other female. He had to spell it out to maybe this female or whoever. And expect nothing less than the best because he had plenty of ideas for his fortune. He had to stop loafing around and actually change house because we got the Jesus on walking on water card. That's a double miracle. He had to have faith over all because he thought he was going down Benefit Alley. Okay. Hats off to you. But hold on to that thought that fear took him there. Fear took him there. Hold on to that thought. Let's flow. Okay, looking at something superficial around something green and flower. Okay, he fought me and she did it. So he is trying to see how long it's going to be with a female. Okay. So say he's feeling a lecture, a meeting, a gathering, or anything like that. You want a softness and sensitiveness for the baby. Okay, his name gonna be on letter here. He guilty as charged. Something come from his childhood, if he a man or if he a girl. Because it says that he's dealing with a leader that had negative self-talk, and it could be he was talking mean to his baby. Either he going to jail, and he in whatever house he live in, but he going to jail. Because he broke the baby up like a twig on a tree. But he getting put on trial. He feel he got a nerve. Maybe the baby and something the baby did, or being put on trial. So we got a box. How do you put the baby in a box? The baby gonna have a funeral, gonna be in a casket, or he gonna be in a box when he be in jail. Because something was canceled more than one time. Getting a baby or something, whatever it was. But time counted to him or somebody. So we here being different just means he stand out. You are adorable, but he was hell-bent on destruction with the baby. Number 17. He is on the speedway, and he was gorgeous. It was a speedy tongue lashing toward the baby or somebody toward him. Somebody's animalistic toward him, controlling, dominating, fighting. So, man, he need to see his work, though, and see that he is worthy. Okay, he wondering if he can trust a guy. What a guy wondering, right? I'm scared. You can call somebody, God says. So it says right here, do you really like the way you are? Because things is going to start to look good now. So some kind of way, some pricing or something happened to butter him up. Wanting to know the amount of money. Because he was becoming unhinged or somebody unboxed while stacking them up charges, allegations, or whatever this is. He worked hard in his actions to show that he didn't care about the baby. He needed to adopt a pet if he wanted love. Because he had empty thoughts while time was going by. Because he wanted to get up high like the skyscraper and express all needed. Because he's dealing with a lecturer, whoever it is, that talks a lot, that he adored. So it says he's posing as what he wasn't. While the baby was seeking refuge, or he was. So he wanted to get revenge. Alright. So we have right here that pills. Look over your shoulders, you can get them anytime. Some pills that he got. He was trying his best to escape, but I really want to express. He wanted to express. It was intense madness. Bringing the emotional love he needed. He must want to bring emotional love he needed. Yeah. So we have we got jail. We got breaking off like a twig on a tree. Could be killing, but it don't have to be. He got a nerve putting me on trial, and then we had a box. Something was canceled 2 times. Still don't see the murder card or anything. He did something before the 3 and 4. Okay, I need one more because I need one more. I need one more. 7. Yeah, and just bring a little bit up. Well, I say just bring a little bit up. A little bit in reverse. Just a little bit. That's a little bit. Okay, here's a little bit. So he had a 6th sense about the TP, the house, someplace he was at. He had a 6th sense, intuition. Okay, he went to the hospital and he said thank you. If not him, somebody he know. That's a number 1. It could have been 1 o'clock. Okay, we have right here that who are you really? God says, I want to change, but I worry about other people. He worried about other people because some guy know he must respect him. Okay, it says right here that he needed to get some training God talking about, but he needed transportation for whatever this training is God talking about. He need maybe going to court. I don't know what it is. It's all about money, God says. What was he willing to do to save him? Because he needed to save himself. Okay. Okay, he must get on his path and stay on and find other ways to pleasure himself. Because we got a player right here searching for love. So he the player searching for love. So we here right here. The player usually don't search for love. The player is the player, and we got a female that usually search for love. But we got a player and a female are searching for love card. I'm getting a little testy is my prerogative. Him, or somebody toward him. Something was piling up bills. A lot of money was being spent. So we have right here, God showed me the way he wanted God to show him a way because something was on the floor, the baby, or something at some familiar place, whatever place it is. Somebody was in competition with him, yelling and screaming. So we had this one right here, something dealing with something called municipal help was a minute away. He had to start falling back in love with himself. A time was set and mentioned, a time to go somewhere. And a suitable voice here is gonna suitable voice that was good for him. He is going to talk about something in a reasonable voice. Because it says he had to be competitive and able to gain. No more being innocent. Okay. Somebody's hateful to him, or he was hateful, saying it's in my genetics, my blood, my mother like this, my dad. Somebody was banking on him or banking on it. because he was easy. He wasn't heavy. So welcome to a flow of love. To get a fresh emotion, he wanted that. But God said he would be a workhorse at teaching kids. Okay, because God says right here, don't let what he seek ruin his life. Because it's been like torture for him and something been flimsy, a story. So it says he want to be treated equal and fair. Because something is plain and simple for him. He is covering all his bases. So we have right here start to rely on his own voice. And learn to get himself from others under others' thumbs. We got 4,000 or whatever amount of money. We're dealing with nighttime again. Number 2. Okay. The loss of a loved one. Letting go is very hard. You turn on and off switches. Okay. Boy, I almost was falling asleep. Didn't you see that pause? Boy, it was like my eyes closed. Let me finish up the storyline for Baby Mitchell. He created the walls of safe for Baby Mitchell and turn on and off switches. That means he let in whoever or wherever he went at. He was the one in control. Okay, it says right here that I am meant for greatness. He knew he meant for greatness, or Baby Mitchell was. Why did he allow other people to mold him down? Yes, just see the murder card. Them kind of cards is not really coming out. Let's see. I saw it breaking off like a twig on a tree card. Give me one more, Lord, and I'm just going to stop it. Number 6. I'm just going to stop it. I don't usually do that, but I'm going to do it because my eyes is closed and I'm falling asleep while I'm doing the story, huh? I gotta finish it though. And one more. Okay, stop. He had a weakness for lovemaking or somebody that he know. This deck 6. He got invited into healing. And talking about it will help him heal. I'm gonna put that there. He an earth angel. I feel like he an earth angel though. He an earth angel. I think I saw it in other one. He the earth angel. I see the card. But if he murdered his baby, he chose the wrong path. You know what I'm saying? Let's just see how I can work this. Yeah, I'm just going to stop it right here, even though if I don't get what I'm trying to get because I'm falling asleep. Okay, he had a weakness for love making or caring about people, anything like that, or somebody toward him. Somebody was following him from a distance, whoever it was. He was an earth angel. He is an earth angel. He was chuckling or somebody. He was ambitious or somebody needed to see his worth, or he needed to see the baby's worth. However it's going. Okay, healthy means loving himself first and loving in a healthy way. Somebody want to playtime romance out of him or to talk business. He need to embrace his growth because you are getting your freedom from a fortress. He is in some place he felt stuck in the house, watching a baby, in the car, wherever he was somewhere. He's sticking around fire. God said with no nonsense lesson. Working with seniors would be his path, healthcare industry. Okay, this would be for me. I did well. Okay. These could be part of anything from a door number, phone number, part of a license, part of a social, part of somebody's birthday or whatever it could be. Follow me? He need to believe in God's word, not man's word though, because he is willing to do something because of being forced right here with this card where he was forced to. But it says that God said, do we like this stuff? If he don't like it, he need to get out of this mess because he had racial abuse and it was hyped up. He need to surrender and make up and apologize with somebody to him, however it's going. Because God says it's time to call. Him to call or somebody to call. Right? So let's just flow. I just saw a call saying he in the hospital. He can call his child's mother. Do some talking. Okay, he was saddled down. He was saddled down to be the baby's lifeboat. Follow me? Well, somebody was trying to saddle him down to be their lifeboat, but he was saddled down to be the baby's lifeboat. He was deceived of somebody of service, somebody who said they was going to do whatever for him, or he was a person of service and the baby was deceived. Either his father didn't protect him in life, or was abusive, or he the baby's father and he neglected the baby. Okay, it says right here we go again with it. He saw something clear as possible, whatever it is to see, because somebody wanted to use him for a plaything. Took him for a plaything. It is time for him to be the conqueror. He's going to be the conqueror, because wearing certain kind of clothes, exaggerated matters, but it don't excuse a person's behavior. They could be in a cop uniform or some kind of uniform, or he had certain kind of clothes on. So we have right here that he felt left out in the cold. He liked the color coral, where the baby was left out in the cold. It's a preview going to be done because he was on the battleground. Because somebody asked him something and he said, just wait, I'm game, I'm in. Whatever it is. Okay, so it's time. He wanted to focus on him right then. He got 73, could be part of anything from a license to whatever. Somebody asked him where was his money, where's yours? Or he asked somebody, stop it right now, grab it on his arms. Okay, so somebody wanted to hold him accountable. Or he was resistant to hold somebody accountable. Silly of me to think that I could fool you because he was gay. Follow me? So we have somebody wanted playtime or romance. But he had to be the best king he could be, because it says that he was tattered and he needed a miracle because he wanted a peace treaty with somebody, follow me, for checkmate. But it was hard for somebody to show him good. He pinpointed a problem. He wanted equal and fair. So some kind of way he felt like he was ruined at whatever place he was at, and he was ready to get moving. But the person was trying to buy him to keep him stuck. He needed to turn to cause of some of dysfunction in the AM. He needed to let it go. So we have right here, he is isolated. He's saying, why did I even believe you to somebody? He had to be bold and brave in it. Okay, I'll love you forever. Maybe to his baby, or maybe to the child's mother, or to some woman, or whoever this to. He's an independent living. He's uptight about where he lived at. But God says, oh, no, strike that. He's saying you're in my dreams or somebody else, or the baby is in his dreams. Call me soon. Wherever he lives, you must go on with your life as you should. Number 2. So some kind of way he's talking in a car or by a car. He had to become groomed to what God created him to be at birth, and not let people and let the sounds be heard loud and clear. I am still beautiful or handsome. I must not forget that. I must get past this and continue my life. Him or somebody, to see it with 4 eyes. Okay, I was falling asleep again. You know I need to stop. I'm so sorry. And I'm still not seeing murder cards. That's what I'm saying. Okay, let's just flow. To see it with full eyes. You can't bypass me. You can't disrespect me. It says right here that a queen deserves to stay on her throne, or a king deserves to stay on his throne and deserve respect. Let's just flow. Talking to somebody from a car. Talking will only heal. He got it right in the healing. So far I'm not seeing my death cards. I see breaking off like a twig on a tree. I use that as death. But it don't have to be death. That could be where somebody broke off a friendship. I really haven't seen my death card yet. And I done gave a lot of cards for this young man. Is this card number 2? So I'll just have to do another one. If there's another one to be done, I just can't do it right now because I'm falling asleep as I do the storyline. You just can't tell because you can't see my eyes. But that's why when the cards come, that's because I'm falling asleep. So I'll just have to do another one if there's another one to be done. And I think it is, but I just gotta wait with it. Okay, this is for baby Mitchell.